All right, you guys know that I love Line 6 stuff, the Pod Go. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite products that they make. I love the HX, I love them all. What am I saying? I love the HX Stomp. The XL is on my board. Working through some stuff right now, but the XL. On my Tone X board, I have the HX Effects. I got the Helix over there. I love this stuff. The Pod Go is awesome because it's lightweight, has like a handle built-in expression, but this video is not about the Pod Go. I even make presets for this, and I made a course about this, but like I said, not about the Pod Go today. Today I have the Sonicake Matribox 2. I was sent the Matribox 1 a while back, made a video about it. I think I included it in some of the videos, and I was actually pretty surprised with the sound, and then they sent me this thing, and I haven't even opened it yet. Hasn't even been opened. And what I wanted to do was do like a little buyer's guide, and then we'll hear some sound samples. If you have money and you're trying to play guitar, maybe on a worship band or something, you're thinking, I need an all-in-one unit, which one should I get? Because the Pod Go is actually going for as low as I've ever seen. It's like $375 for the regular non-wireless Pod Go, which is a fantastic price for what it can do. But in comes the Matribox 2, what I would say is almost a direct competitor. It has some limitations for sure, but it does a couple things that this doesn't do. So let's open this up, talk through some of the differences, and then we'll plug this in and see if we can get a worship-worthy sound that you could use on Sunday. Let's open it up. See? Brand spanking new. Haven't even opened it up yet. The cool thing about this is that it comes with just a regular 9-volt power supply, so no weird power supply, which is cool. The USB for importing presets, exporting presets. I think you can even put in your own IRs because I did that on the first Matribox. So there's a size comparison from the Pod Go to the Sonicake Matribox 2. Looks like we have what I thought were just little lights, but they actually feel like little buttons, so that's kind of cool. 3 different foot switches here, global drum. Yeah, you got a drum machine, master volume, parameter adjustment, exit, save, volume, and expression. And just for size comparison, there's the Matribox 1 right there. All right, so let's compare some of the ins and outs of both of the Pod Go and the Matribox 2. We have guitar in here on the Pod Go. We have the ability to add another expression, or with the TRS cable, have access to foot switches 7 and 8. We have a stereo effects loop that takes a TRS jack on both of these. Main outs, unbalanced and unbalanced right here. That means that you can go into a direct box from a 1/4 inch, or you can get a cable that goes from 1/4 inch to XLR and skip and go directly into the snake. Also has amp out. I have videos on how to use this. Headphone out, USB, power supply, which is the same as an HX Stomp. It's the 2.5 millimeter barrel. It takes 2.5 amps. And a power switch right there. On the back here, we have something similar. We have the guitar input. We have the ability to have expression 2 or 2 foot switches, it looks like, which I've never actually set this up. A return and send. I don't know if this is stereo. It does not say stereo on it. It has left and mono balanced out. We have headphone out here in case you want to practice in the quiet of your own home. It's an 1/8 inch jack here. Another 1/8 inch jack here for an aux in case you wanted to plug in a practice track or play to an MP3 or any other audio signal. What's cool about this is it has 1/8 inch jack MIDI in and MIDI out. The Pod Go does not have that. You can control the Pod Go, I believe, via MIDI through USB. But it doesn't send MIDI out. So this has MIDI in, MIDI out. So that's a plus for Matribox. Good looking there, because this could also fit on a pedal board and you could just pull up presets and also send MIDI through here to other pedals. The USB is USB-C. Awesome. And like I said, 9-volt, it says 1000 milliamps or 1 amp. That's very similar to the HX Stomp. So if you have a power supply with 2 500 milliamp ports, you can use a current doubler to power the whole thing. Maybe put this on a pedal board. Okay, let's plug it in and hear what it sounds like. All right, I've literally never plugged this in. This is the first sound that comes up. Here's what it sounds like. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but it looks like these buttons, you can just pull up the 1 of 9 blocks, it appears. Click on it, and then you can select something else immediately. So let's find something less gainy. Let's start with a blank preset. We'll start with our amp. Sure, we'll do a deluxe. How do I turn that on? There we go. And then we need a cab. Turn that on. Wow, they have all these different cabs to choose from. I mean, that sounds pretty good already. That would be a clean tone I would want. Let's do an effect. E-boost, I like that. All right, let's get an overdrive. Screamer. I like it. Now let's dial in some beautiful reverb. Delay. So one of the things I really love is that there's these meters on top, so you know when you're clipping and when you're not clipping, and you can know how hot your signal is. That's really good. I wish every unit would have that on it. So the main question is, what do you think? Are these tones good enough to get by? Especially if you're like trying to get in to worship guitar. Maybe you've played acoustic a long time and you're trying to dive into the world of electric guitar, but you don't have the knowledge or the desire to buy a bunch of different kinds of pedals, so you want an all-in-one unit, but maybe you can't really afford like a $700 HX Stomp or an XL or a full Helix, or maybe the Pod Go. The Pod Go right now, $375, really good deal. But save over $100 and get something like this. You can try out all these different effects. I think that is who this would be for. Now, maybe you're watching this and you're thinking, I'm not giving this enough credit. I guarantee you, if I spent more time with this, I could dial it in, get the presets I want, learn how to tune, learn how to save my delays, and maybe even how to tap in those things. I would want to know how to do all of that stuff. The fact that it has MIDI, expression, all that is awesome. The form factor is not near as big as the Pod Go, which means you could even put this on a pedal board. Given the fact that it also has an effects loop in it, that's awesome. You can also use this with an amp. It can do anything you want, and at only $230 right now, that's hardly an investment too big to get into the world of worship guitar. So if you're in the market for something like this, whether it be the Matribox 1 that's over there, the Matribox 2, or the Pod Go, or any of it, click the links below to help support this channel. If you have any more questions about this, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to cover it. Today was just to kind of, could I get a worship tone out of it? And I think it sounds really good. Thank you for watching these videos. I really appreciate the Hey Worship Leader community that we have here, and I got many more good videos coming, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.